What is up? Good morning,
Yo,
Mr.
yo, yo.
CEO.
How you doing, brother?
As usual, man. As usual.
Great
Got
as
the coffee.
usual.
Yeah, great as usual. Got the coffee, something, some nicotine in, so we're good
Yeah,
to go.
man. To be fair, I can let me just real quick. Get myself sorted. Ready to go. Okay, cool. So let's give a bit of context to people why this is important and what the goal is with kind of growing the personal brand and where we're going with everything. Yeah.
We're not aiming for everything, but we're just gonna post on like a few platforms that's very valuable. I think LinkedIn is like crazy right now. You know what's crazy? Like when we were doing like fitness offer, right? There's
Mhm.
a company that does 6 figures per month just by outreaching
On
they
LinkedIn.
call it the sniper strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do outreach to business owners, CEOs, all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
And he just said like they call it sniper videos, right? So you
Yeah.
find someone and go onto their profile and then send a loop video and then do like a very soft pitch at the end if they want to hop
Mm.
on a call. We did that for quite a bit, see very little success, but there's quite a good amount of company doing that. So
I
LinkedIn
mean,
is sure.
to be fair, like before we even get into anything, like I still to this day I have a reasonable network on LinkedIn because I started a company 2.5 years ago where I wanted to acquire hotels, right? Called Arrow
Yes.
Acquisitions, and I was following the Dan Penny playbook where I was building a leadership team, basically a board of people who had a bunch of experience. So I had spoke to the head of commercial finance at Barclays Bank via LinkedIn. I spoke to one of Marriott International's, one of their big people. Honestly, it's been so long and done so much with ads that I can't remember specifically exactly what their roles were, but I had a board of like 3 or 4 really serious folks who were in the
Yeah.
mergers and acquisition space from LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is a super powerful tool, and I think the reason it's so powerful is because to this day, I think obviously don't get it twisted, it's people are on it, but I still think when I look at it that marketing is more unsophisticated on LinkedIn on general, on average. Right? But then the audience and the people you're speaking to are way more qualified than any other platform. Again, on
Yeah.
average.
Yeah. There's no big profiles there. You have a big profile,
Yeah,
a profile with
exactly. And it's like with Instagram, for example, like you've got your Instagram coaches and you've kind of got that part of the market, and then everybody else is kind of like B2C, like I want to start a business. So if you have a B2C program or something like that, I think it's a great place to be. But for us, what it's work with B2B service providers, high ticket business owners, consultants, agencies, yada yada, I think LinkedIn is the place to be.
yeah.
I think what we'll do today is we'll literally build this document live with people, and if people really want access to it, I guess we can just give a version of the LinkedIn strategy that, because we kind of come up with this, but we haven't written it down yet. Let's do that. So the way I like to create documents, I'm a little bit ridiculous with this stuff, but I like to like really clarify the goal. So the goal is to gamify LinkedIn growth. And the theory is we have a client, we won't name any names just yet, but we have a really massive client. It's got 25 million followers, right? And his whole thing is teaching people to go viral, and even deeper than that, teaching people to unlock their viral voice, to find a way of consistently going viral. And it's very simple.
Yeah.
It's basically you find lookalike creators, you remake their most powerful and the hooks that work the best until you've got a hook that works. Then you remake the content, the back of the video that works the best until you've got a body that works the best. And then boom, now you've got a viral strategy you can repeat again and again and again and again. And really, if you look at 99% of big creators, I mean, I used to watch Sidemen a lot. Sidemen like Care Science and all those guys. I used to watch their Sidemen Sundays all the time, and all their videos are like, they're different concepts, but they're all the same. They give like a trailer of the start of the video. They give an introduction to the teams and a bit of tension. So you're like, what's going to happen? They do the traveling to the thing happen, and then they've got the rest of the video. Formula is the same. Same with Mr. Beast, man. If you watch Mr. Beast videos, it's formula every single time. So our theory is once we unlock a winning hook plus winning body equals easy growth. And the I'm going to pick goal part 2 is we use a incredible software called Perspective for our funnels. It's literally, honestly, for me, is the best funnel builder I've probably ever used because it's so quick and intuitive and simple. Like, oh gosh, Go High Level. I went back into Go High Level yesterday, actually, Reese, to finish up our pre-core funnels. I don't know if you checked them out yet, but they look sick, right? Man, it was a struggle, bro. I've been on Perspective now for like 2.5 months, just working on
Yeah.
Perspective and going back to Go High Level funnels. I was like, what is this? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we have Roll because that but the goal number
Yeah.
2
When we
is
first
we
started
have
using, yeah, when you
go
first
on.
using it, I was like, the one thing is just how quick you can
Yeah,
create a funnel, right?
yeah,
Everything, the user base, everything's like just so easy, quick. It looks clean. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it's mostly focused on like mobile, like
yeah,
layout, or is
yeah,
it,
yeah. So
can
so
it be
you
done?
build it mobile first, which is how it should be because nobody literally, like, especially if you run advertising funnels, like 90, I think across all our clients, like 96% of traffic comes from mobile. And then like 4% is like 3% is tablet, 1% is PC. So it's like when you're building on LinkedIn or Go High Level or ClickFunnels or different platforms like that, you're often building desktop first, which is backwards because why would you ever do that? You need to build mobile first. And then honestly, I don't even edit the PC version of the funnels anymore. I just send them like whatever it looks like because literally 1% or 2% of our traffic will see that. And yeah,
Yeah.
if the headline's good, then it doesn't matter anyway. Cool. So the goal number 2 is that we are ambassadors for Perspective. Essentially, four times a month, they will boost our most viral post, but it has to include Perspective as a tag. We can have a
And
lead magnet.
by the way, before anything, the reason why we decided to be an ambassador for Perspective is
Yeah,
because we've been using it for
yeah,
like what, 4 months. If it's not good product or software, we wouldn't be
yeah.
promoting it or
Yeah, one
something
hundred
like
percent, one
that.
hundred percent. It's not. It's yeah. It's like the load speed is better than any other like funnel I've used. The time it takes to take a funnel to market is quick. That it's different. It has the same functionality as Typeform and Go High Level in one funnel builder, which makes it so much better because you're not loading multiple different things or embedding files, etc. It's so quick and it's so good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
stand by Perspective, man. But yeah, coming back to the strategy, right? So the post has to include Perspective. We can promote in it, which is great. If it goes viral, they will continue to post it if it's in the top 20% of posts. So I'll just leave that as it is. So that's the goal. That's the theory. We need to find a winning hook, a winning body for easy growth. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just build this SOP live and then go from there.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So step 1, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find winning hooks. I think one of the things, and tell me what you think about this, Reese, but one of the things when you first get started content is it's almost like you have this imposter syndrome where you think you have to do everything from scratch or create the wheel new. Okay, I'm going to crack on my own hooks. I'm going to this, I'm going to that. And I don't know about you, but from working with the team who's got this content program, I've realized like literally anybody who's taking content anywhere near seriously, unless they're clipping podcasts or like repurposing long form content, they are literally reusing the same hooks over and over and over and over again. And it just
Yeah.
saves you from having to be creative.
Yeah.
Yes, cool. So what we'll do is we'll find creators and add to a database. What we could probably do as well, and this may be going a bit far, we don't need to do this yet, but we could probably put together like an agent that likes their top foreign posts. We don't need to do that right now, but we could. So you find 20 links and creators, follow them, and then I've suggested that we do this on a
And that's
Monday.
something
Sorry,
did you
go
see
again.
that video I sent you yesterday on Instagram?
No, I didn't, bro. What was it?
Poppy AI. It's
Yeah,
Poppy
yeah,
AI. Like, I think that's it. Like when you say build an AI agent,
yeah.
yeah, Poppy AI is like pretty much that, where you can just gather all the videos and that are winning, the videos that are not, sorry, the posts are not winning and all that stuff, not
Mm-hmm.
performing, and then just analyze everything, and they can spit out a good winning post based off of that. So
Yeah.
yeah, AI's Poppy AI is pretty cool.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll take a look into that. So the strategy is pretty simple. we will find 20 LinkedIn creators, add them to a database, and follow them. And what I suggest we do is Monday, once per week, we go in and we essentially scrape the top 3 viral that week.
Yep.
And what we're trying to gain from that is hooks that are working. Make sense?
Yeah.
So then as the output, we have equals viral posts that were top 5, posts that week. And the output is now we have 5 viral hooks. Again, on our Monday session, I suggest that we do this on our Monday session. The second thing is 3 angles hook, right? So I actually have a GPT for this, which is really cool. Really cool. We can just basically put in a winning hook and say create variations of winning hooks.
Yeah.
So we'll use hook generator GPT to create 3 angles per hook. And then that's very simple. The output. Okay, actually know what we'll do. We will also list these hooks in a database folder. And we now have 15 viral hooks. Now, what I'm thinking we do is this, bro. I think you do that part, and I'll do this next part that I'm going to talk about, because then we can just bring it all together and be super quick. You know what I mean? So the third thing we'll be doing is we'll be creating lead magnets. So we can use an incredibly simple lead magnet, right? Where I'll essentially take a part of our process, take a part or section of our IP, if you want to call it that, or a concept that we use.
Yeah.
So for example, maybe a lead magnet would be the free training that we did yesterday, or that you did yesterday. We could use that as a lead magnet, which there is no specific, I mean, there is very actionable steps, incredibly actionable steps, but it's more like a 30-minute training more than it's a swipe file, for example. So we take a section of our IP or a concept that we use, we create a mock-up ad. Again, I have a swipe file of ad mockups. Create a lead magnet static with a comment X for Y CTA. And then we'll have to work out how we do this, because I know you can use many things. I believe there's a better tool for it. I think it's called Expandy, sorry. So we'll look into exactly what tool it is we use, but we'll essentially set up automated reach from comments, right? Plus funnel. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
So then what we have is we have a lead magnet. It's consistent. We have a lead magnet funnel plus a lead magnet plus a lead magnetic. I mean, it's basically an ad, so just call it what it is, plus automations. Cool. Obviously, then we need to create the rest, create body, copy for LinkedIn posts. My mentality for LinkedIn is the same with ads. I will post the exact same thing with a 1% variation. Like, unless the market tells me, unless I get very clear feedback that people really hate it, which will take a little while for us to get from the market. It will take us a couple of weeks for us to start to see, like, oh, people are commenting stuff, for example. Unless that's the case, the way that the LinkedIn algorithm works, in my very basic understanding, is that it's like Instagram, but even more strict. So it only shows your post to like 1% of your audience to post. So on paper, unless you have a post that goes viral and gets impressions and reach, people share and tag a friend, etc., and then it goes big, 99% of your posts people just won't see. And let's be realistic, bro. I've never been to profile and scroll through their posts. It's not a feed like Instagram, for example, where when you go on old posts, you see what they're talking about. That doesn't happen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're saying like people don't really go into like individual profile, and you also said if you post 10 LinkedIn posts of the same, pretty much like the same thing, people won't see the 9 of them, and then one goes viral. So it's kind of like trial reels, basically.
Essentially, yeah. Essentially. So it's like we'll have 15 different hooks for one lead magnet, which has, maybe we'll create 2 variations of the static ad, for example, right? So we have, on paper, we have 15 different posts promoting the exact same thing, and the body copy after the hook will be the same every single time, which is okay, because people, like for me, there's 2 different almost types of profile almost, right? There's like the Instagram and Twitter, where it's like you see their page, you get a post from them, you go check it out, you go, oh, scroll through, okay, cool, this is cool, check out this post, oh, cool, and then you can end up scrolling on someone's feed. You know, if you find like a funny creator who you've never seen before on Instagram, sometimes you just end up watching like 20 videos straight of the person, right?
Yeah.
But then over here, you've got like the Facebook and the LinkedIn's, where even if you see a viral post, even if you follow the person, the last thing that goes through your mind is to go, let me scroll through this person's feed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it's not a
Yeah.
super scrollable platform anyway. And LinkedIn is basically a website, bro. It's basically a funnel. So we need to set up our LinkedIn funnel, have a couple featured posts, have our information about section, work history, the company, and then basically everything below that is below the fold. So on a funnel, I know you're not a funnel guy, but I'll teach you something here, right? So what you can see on the screen where it says create body copy for LinkedIn posts, right? Below that is what we call below the fold, which is where someone who visits this funnel or visits this web page would have to scroll to see the rest of it.
Yeah.
But the problem is, unless human beings are incentivized to do something, and unless it's something where there's like a lot of intrigue, like, oh, what's next, blah, 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 people aren't going to scroll, right? People just don't do that, which is why if you ever track buttons like at the top of your funnel or the bottom of your funnel, the ones who will get the most clicks will be the very first one, the very last one, but everything in the middle gets, the clicks get less and less and less and less and less. And the one at the bottom gets the most because people just quickly skim through and go, all right.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So essentially your LinkedIn content is below the fold on your LinkedIn profile. So we'll create body copy for LinkedIn posts. Again, I'll probably create a prompt for, I'll probably create a new GPT actually. Use custom GPT, we'll call it LinkedIn GPT, to create copy for the posts. Or maybe we use the hook GPT. Maybe we can create a prompt that gives good body copy out. Use LinkedIn GPT to create body copy for the posts. Again, we'll save that in a database. So actually what I want to do real quick is write down stuff that we're going to need real quick. So let's do a table. We only need 1 bar. So needs, we're going to need the hook GPT. We're going to need a creator database. We are going to need a content database as well. And I guess I'll write something here. So that will include the hooks. So 3x hooks. And then we'll organize it weekly, by the way. So we'll have 3x hooks in there, 1x body, and then 2x statics. So literally when we're posting, all you got to do is go in, hook, go in, body, go in, static, make sure the call to action is correct. Again. And then I'll probably create a template lead magnet funnel plus automation. Cool. So again, we save that in the database down here. So once we've used the LinkedIn GPT to create the body copy for the posts, we save that in the database. And then now we are ready to post because we have hooks, angles, static. We have hooks, angles, static, funnel, automation, and body copy. Good to go. Good to post, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, what we'll break this into is section 1, which is creating content. What do you think about what I've written so far, bro? Anything that you'd add or anything that I've missed?
No, it's pretty clear.
Perfect. Yeah. So again, the goal is to gamify this, right? Because we can do all of this in, honestly, 2-3 hours of work once a week.
Yeah.
And then let's move on to section 2, which is posting. So when we're posting is pretty simple. How to post on LinkedIn. So the main thing we have to do is essentially put it all together. And question, with LinkedIn posts, you can schedule a LinkedIn post, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. And can you schedule it with the tags and everything? Because if you can, then we just schedule them all at one time.
With the tags, you said?
Yeah, because we need tag perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What we'll do, schedule linked in posts. If we can tag perspective in all of them and just see which one pops off, and we basically make it almost hands-off growth, because we have the automation, we have the post ready made once a week, etc. If we can do that, then we will. So we'll do it. If we can tag perspective times a week, we will tag in all. If we cannot tag perspective 15 times a week, we will post 14, or we'll schedule 14, and then we will repost, post the top winning content with perspective tag. That makes sense?
Yep.
Perfect. And then that is essentially the posting. And there's one step I think we do purpose this to make it like much more valuable for us. Reposting content. I think that we do this once every, I want to say 2 weeks, but we'll see how we stick to it. We will turn a static into a VSL plus explainer video. So once a week, we will take our top performing hook, angle. So actually, no, bi-weekly, we will take our top performing hook, angle, and lead magnet, and we will create a video, like literally like a 5-minute video walkthrough. What we can potentially do, because I've got this, again, this copyright in GPT to create lead magnets, Google.lead magnets. What we can potentially do is put all the information into that GPT and create like a long form training video from it. That could work.
Yeah.
So create a 5-minute walkthrough video. But if it's something practical like how to use the ad set GPT, for example, then we'll just do a demo live and share it. We'll have to decide what the best move is. But okay, 5-minute walkthrough video. Again, we post that as a LinkedIn post. And then here's the key thing, with winning hook and body text.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And then the beautiful thing is as well, we can go a step further than that. We can repurpose that on YouTube. We can repurpose it on X. We can repurpose it on IG, because you can do long form videos on IG, right? It's just that nobody really does it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Why not? Let's do it, bro. Someone lands on our profile, get consumption, get that consumption, and also we'll throw it into our pre-course sequence as well, or gamma docs. Yeah, bro. Because in the, I don't know if you know this, but in the gamma docs, I've actually added one of the course videos from explaining the decision tree as one of the modules in the pre-core gamma doc, basically. So like people get a free explainer of how the decision tree works. So we could do a free explainer of how our funnels work, or a free explainer of how the pre-core process works. So, anything that performs well as a lead magnet, you can assume would work pretty well as a pre-core asset, because it's informing people, it's framing people, etc. Boom, we use that in the gamma docs, and then we go from there. So essentially, the end goal, the end goal of all of this, I don't even need to write this down, we can just talk. End goal of all of this, as we said, is to get volume out on it, be constantly testing, iterating. We're thinking of this as an advertiser. I know that you're a sales guy, Reese. Now we're going to start thinking as a marketer. As a marketer, we post until something sticks, bro. If you look at Alex Hormoz's profile, bro, he posts so many times, you wouldn't even believe it. But the ones that we see are the ones that do,
Yeah.
So we'll take that exact same strategy. The exact same strategy. We'll post as many times as we can a week. If we can double our output, bro, and do 30 posts a week, then say less. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We get a lot of volume out there. We get to test different angles, different hooks, different things on LinkedIn. We will get a constant flow of inbound leads from the comment automations if we do it right as well. Also, if our posts perform well, which they should, because we're testing, not just spraying and praying, then perspective should give us basically a retweet, or and they've got like, I don't even know how many followers they got, but they got so many followers, and they're going to also boost.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the CPM is. I don't know what the cost per impression is on LinkedIn, but if it's anything close to Facebook, where it's like cost per profile visit, for example, is like 20 cents, maybe. If it's anything like that, and they spend $100 on post itself, then that's what, 5,000? Yeah, 5,000. Is that right? 100 divided by 0.2. Okay, 500, excuse me. So that'd be 500 impressions. Doesn't sound about right. But anyway, I can imagine it's going to be anywhere from like 1 to 5,000 impressions, for example. If that nets us an extra 5 leads each time, then we're netting an extra 20 leads a month if we do it 4 times a month. Then if that post continues to go viral, yeah, basically we create a complete content ecosystem, adding together this podcast, repurposing this into short, and adding together the LinkedIn strategy, repurposing that into long form. We've got a whole content ecosystem, which takes us what? It's like 30 minutes of recording podcasts a week, and then like maybe 2 hours,
Yeah.
2 hours doing the LinkedIn content. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I like it. It's very clear. It's very clear, super strategic.
Yes, sir. That's what we
Love
do.
it.
Yeah. And I think the beautiful thing is that if anyone's watching this and they're like, okay, can this work on my niche? Like, of course it can. Like, the main thing that this is, I guess, is like mindset to understand advertising to a certain degree. Like, I look at advertising as you're a crazy scientist with numbers and emotions, right? That's all you're doing. You're throwing different stuff in a test tube, the book Thinking in Bets. You're making an educated bet like, hey, if I use this hook, which is kind of for our ICP and only that, and I have this value proposition, which they want to have, and I also differentiate myself by having this unique mechanism or this unique call to action or this risk averse or whatever it would be, I bet that someone will take action on this thing. I bet, imagine so, right? And then what will we, if this is absolutely crushing, this is insider stuff right here. If this is absolutely crushing as a lead magnet funnel, we will add a phone number collection to each funnel, and we'll get a setter to dial people and book them in for a fast track call. Book them in for a, hey man, I see you downloaded XYZ. How about we do a demo of how it works so you can implement it in your business quicker? Does that sound fair to you? 30-minute conversation, no obligation to do anything with us. We just want to get more case studies and help more people. Does that sound fair? Get people in. We have an 80% show rate on absolutely free leads. And yeah, when you do fast tracks, you tend to have a very good close rate as well. But we'd have to see if we need to have people spend a little money before they want to go through the process with us. But yeah, that's kind of the strategy broken down in its fullest, bro.
Yeah, no, I love it. And if for you guys watching, like Jacob says, it pretty much works on anything, right? And this is a strategy that can be implemented on X, can be implemented on Facebook, Instagram, anything, not just LinkedIn. But yeah, creating a full ecosystem to not only like get more out for ourselves and for you guys watching, but also have like an output that comes out of it, right? Like not just views. Like we want to squeeze everything, right? We want every post to be valuable, to have a reason why they want to work with us. We're just consistently posting authority content and valuable content, pretty much.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, we'll go so many steps further than this, bro. Like, we do this for 365 days. It's unreasonable that we don't have at least 20K followers on LinkedIn by the end of it. Every single person who opts in to our lead magnet, I'll add them to a retargeting customer list on Facebook, and we'll hit them with our ads on Instagram and Facebook. B. C. We have fully automated AI email nurture, which takes their information from when they've opted in and sends them value gain every week. Basically, like with marketing, I think a lot of the problem with a lot of people is that it kind of stems down to this. A, they have too many things they do. They have a newsletter and they have this and they have this and they have this. Have one core offer, and that's it. And if anything, like I was watching a video on Nipsey Hussle. You know Nipsey Hussle? He's a rapper from LA, I believe, who was like a massive entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. But he did vertical integration, bro. And that's what people should be doing with their offers, because what too many people do is they go like, I'm gonna have a mindset coaching offer, I'm gonna have a fitness community, I'm gonna have a newsletter about building a newsletter. And it's like, all right, cool. Where do those things come together? So what we're gonna do on the other hand is we're gonna have ads top of funnel, which is great. We're gonna have nurture content, which positions us as authorities. We're going to have lead magnets, which feeds into the rest of the ecosystem. We're going to have email marketing flows, which take people through a year-long worth of nurture, so they eventually come back around and buy. Probably have, bro, we'll do workshops. One thing I want to do at some point is I want to do workshops, man. $100 workshop or, you know, webinar type thing. Right? Have workshops. You have the core offer, right? And if you didn't know, our core offer is 300 appointments in 90 days. You only pay us per appointment, all your money back, yada, yada, yada. We're going to crush your campaigns for you. Come talk to us, right? Core offer. And then guess what? Once people have hit their core offer, they have one of two situations. They're either an info product and it's going to need a sales team, so it's evergreen, so you know a sales team, or they're an agency and they're going to need a sales team and potentially want to exit, so we help them exit. So like the whole way down is vertical integration, rather than having a drop shipping store and a trading platform and this and that, and going vertically just increases your overall market share as a whole.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Ryan Clark made a video on this, right? It's like how deep you can go at each business model. I love it, right? Because right now, we are unknown, we are small, we are not at any massive revenue numbers ourselves. So we get the ability to do one thing that the big dogs can't, which is be aggressive and reckless, bro.
Yeah.
Meta can't be super reckless, bro. They just can't. They can be innovative, but they can't be reckless, bro. But we can. We can. So if we want to launch an ads fund where we go and raise a bunch of capital from family offices, private equity, venture capital, right? And we want to raise $100 million for people who have ads and match them in their ad spend. And we take home whatever the ROAS is minus 10%, they get a little bit extra profit. We could do that.
Yeah.
We want to build a merger and acquisition firm, which we're doing. We can do that. Bro, you want to drop this all and go the software route? Say, okay, we're not going to do that, but say less, we could. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we get the ability to be aggressive. So I think one thing that people need to get into the habit of more and more, especially as coaches, consultants, agency owners, is being aggressive with what they're trying, because the reality is nobody knows.
Yeah.
So you can get away with it.
Big.
Yeah. Like Hormozy has a lot more to lose if you try something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
And even then, how much does he really have to lose? Because even if everything shut down tomorrow, he'd probably be making $100 million a year in the next 6 months, bro. It wouldn't take him long at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it. That's going to be our stack of content, bro. Got LinkedIn, and then also what we'll do as well, I need to create a YouTube channel and need to post these clips on YouTube as well. But we'll have a YouTube funnel where LinkedIn leads to YouTube, leads to our funnel. We'll have a funnel where LinkedIn leads to our... We'll have like a database of all the lead magnets we have. Like Ryan Clark's got that Notion board with all of his videos and stuff like that. We'll have that, but with the LinkedIn lead magnets as well. People can download every lead magnet we've got. And at the bottom, it will say, hey, if you're struggling with XYZ, click here. If you're struggling with XYZ. By the way, that's something I want to do on every single lead magnet we drop. I want to put a, hey, if you're looking to XYZ, click here. Because why not? It's free marketing, bro, with high intent people.
Well,
but yeah, that's the game, bro. I can talk for ages about marketing, so yeah.
I'll do about lead magnets, by the way. Like, if you guys want to check out our training, like a free training, exactly what we do. We've helped like multiple clients barely making like, you know, a couple thousand a month, or even like from zero, basically hit 6-figure months, right? Some clients that get close to that, some clients more than that. So we basically share with you everything that we're doing, not 3 months ago, not 2 months ago, but right now.
Yeah.
And what the market looks like in the future. So check this video out. I'm going to put it somewhere here. This is the first time I'm doing this, by the way. So I don't know how it's going to work, but I'll put it up here with the video. It's going to be posted out. It's going to be out soon. So a lot of value in there. I'm pretty much giving away everything.
Yeah.
And this pretty much Alex Hormozy style, like give away everything. And then if they want to, you know, get more help from you, like a one-on-one, or they want you to do it for them, then you help them.
Do you want to see the funnel, bro?
Yeah.
So this is the funnel. This is just a bit of free game for anyone who's watching this far into this video. Why you would be watching, I don't know. But hey, the one person 6 years from now who's watching, cool. So basically, this is our pre-call funnel, right? And this is a personalized funnel, which is sent via Go High Level trigger links, which has their name. I mean, we don't take their industry. We could do, and the time of their appointment. So what it says is here at the top, save the date, and it has the day and the time. Your 100K game plan call is quickly approaching. That's what our calendar's called. Also, quick tip. Oh my gosh, rename your calendars. For goodness sake, rename your calendars. people be calling it Jacob plus Reese. I'm not showing up to that. Why do you think I care about Jacob plus Reese? You call it SEO Masterclass, hit page 1 Google in 30 days. Yeah, I might show to
Yeah.
that. Or how to exit your business in 45 days. Or how to transform your mental health in 45 days. Free consultation. Just rename your calendars, man. You're like, we have a
People forget, bro. People forget. That's a big thing,
yeah,
right? People
yeah,
might be looking, and then they're like, they just see their name on it. I see a lot of people do that, which is like, it's not gonna help. It's such a simple tweak that can increase like show rate
yeah,
and yeah, it's like
yeah. It's massive. It's massive. And you know, I was talking to a guy the other day who was struggling with show rate, and I just told him to do this, and I haven't checked in with him yet, but I know it's going to have helped. So it's interesting
Yeah.
stuff, man. But yeah, so this is not a direct response. We don't send leads here. This is literally part of our pre-call process. So if you book a call with us, you get access to this training, which is sick. And just go how the end scaling system can help you scale your business as fast as possible. Step 1, watch this free training. Watch this free training from video from Reese, and then it says their name here, but it's not there because I haven't clicked struggling. Once you finish, check out the free resources at the bottom of the page.
When a lead comes from content or
Dropping
referrals,
some
they
free
spend
game.
weeks, sometimes months, watching your stuff, hearing about you.
Amazing. Clicking this button right here. It's a little bit slow, unfortunately, but it takes them to our resource page. And I don't know, this is going to the live page because I'm logged in. Yeah. But it takes us to the page over here, which is super cool. And then within this resource page, we have all sorts. We have the decision tree explained, a video here. We've got the 7-step process, speed and scale, which is our process. We like to add within 48 hours of someone signing with us. So no messing about. We get you in, we get your results quick.
Yep.
All this stuff. So yeah, this is all pre-call. Like if you have ever been struggling with like show rate and close rate, build something out pre-call, man, or you will never, ever, ever regret it. But
Yeah. 100%. It's one
that's it from
consumption,
me.
right?
Indeed, consumption is the
Cool.
name of the game, man. Especially when you got cold leads.
100%. Going back to like all the purchases I made, like all the coaches I spent money on, I invested in myself. The networks that I paid to join in, like it's all from just consuming their content. And over time, I'm like, yeah, let's just do it. It's one random day I decided to book a call, and then I signed up. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny. It's me
And-
being a closer, right? At first it's hard to close me because I'm this person who's like a lot of rejections and fear and all that kind of stuff. But like the past like couple years, I'm like, oh, just do it. Just take for money.
Yeah. I hear you. And it's funny because those are all, I'd imagine, apart from you spoke about the first guy who was from cold ads, right? Or from paid ads. Like I'd imagine a
Yeah.
lot of those are from warm sources, right?
What do you mean?
Like the high ticket programs that you've invested in. So from
Yeah,
warm
like I've seen
mostly.
the only, so I've invested in like 4, 5 coaches at this point. No, 6. I did affiliate marketing for a little bit. I invested in 2 coaches there, but those are like warm because like they've done well in that affiliate marketing space, and I kind of know them, and then I just invested in them. This was easy. But the second one was pure like cold. It's crazy because you know how I got into that. I invested in like the first coach, right, which is a online fitness business.
Yeah.
That was what I followed a while, and then there's a student who does well in that program. He sells like fitness coaching, and I follow him on Instagram. And then he posted on his story, "Hey, if you want to become a closer and stuff like that, you know, a company that can that are looking for closers." But that company is actually a training company, right? You pay them, they train, then they place you as a closer. So I saw that story and then I applied from there. So it's actually like from someone else.
Oh, I guess it's kind of a
But I
referral
don't,
then.
yeah, kind of like a referral, I guess.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, the only high ticket programs I remember have all been from cold, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything I've ever bought has been from cold. And it's funny because we launched our new ad campaigns yesterday, last night. And I was just looking at everything, looking over our funnel. And I just had this moment of, bro. I was like, yo, this is really good. This is really good. The standard funnel is video ad, VSL, application form, calendar. Maybe you get a couple of reminders before you get to the call. Cool. Ours is very similar, except we do the VSL after the application and the calendar, which is same thing, just gets more clicks on the first page. And then once you've got into our ecosystem and booked a call with us, we have so much free game. It's unreal, bro. It's literally unreal. Like, someone's coming to us with a sales problem. We got answers for that. Someone's coming to us with a show rate problem. We got answers for that. Someone's coming to us with an offer and they just don't know where to start. We've got answers for it. Someone's running ads, wants to get a better ROI. We've got answers. It's literally, I was looking over it. I was reading through everything yesterday. Just, you know, the little one and my lady had went to bed and I was just reading over everything. I was like, man, we're going to crush, bro. Because we've had CPA for our offer of like $600 to $700 before. But that was when we had, I think, maybe 2 qualified calls, maybe that week. And the other person that we didn't close. So you call that 50% qualified close rate because, you know, the other leads were unqualified. Is what it is. It's tighter qualification, but different conversation. But the other person we spoke to, I can just imagine the finance lady who was working with the people in Dubai.
Yeah.
I can imagine if she had consumed all of these hours of content, the free training videos, the pre-call email sequence, what's the FAQ, the decision, like we will throw these sorts of pieces of content into the mix as well, so people can know, like, because we'll give away obviously everything that we're doing here. We'll give away as like courses, I guess, on the insiders of the course or the program as well. Although it's done for you ads and sales, like obviously, you know, there's no harm in giving more value to people, right? I can't imagine a highly qualified lead who wants to scale and doesn't know how to start, assuming all of that and speaking to either me or you and having a genuine conversation about their business and not deciding to move forward with us. I can't imagine it.
Yeah, we're building something good.
Good,
Cool,
bro. Literally, I looked over everything. It was great. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, cool, bro. Gotta hop off. I got a meeting for this. So, been a long conversation today. Shared everything. Hopefully, some
Indeed.
of you are still here watching. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
Right. Talk to you soon.
See you. Bye bye.